Good morning, my friends. Puma Ghostwalker here. It's Sunday morning, April 1st. And the funniest thing happened to me last night on my way home. I got a phone call that there was a package bee, a 10-pound cage of bees, about 10,000 bees with a mated queen that needs a hive. We're going to collect it this morning. And we'll be giving a jar of honey as an offering, as a gift, as a thank you for this. Down to, I processed the last bits of honey last weekend, and been pouring honey and giving it away. Got about 10 gallons left. I'm sorry, I said 10. 2 gallons. Lovely little medicine for the morning. Nothing like that coffee in the morning. Well, it's going to be a cloudy 55 degrees today, and as I was mentioning earlier, we're getting a gift. And giving a gift as well. And this is a jar of honey that I am offering this morning while we go and receive our package bees. I haven't worked with package bees in years. All of my bees have come from wild or feral hives, mostly rescues that I have caught and relocated. But today we'll be receiving and working and videoing the process of hiving a package bee, which, like I had mentioned earlier, comes with 10,000 workers and one mated queen. I do believe at the last beekeepers meeting, and where I had met Heather, the young woman, that hopefully we will be able to do a video segment with her in a moment when I drive over there, of course. But I recall last month Heather being a new member to the Staten Island Beekeepers Association. And the funny thing was that we had met before. I believe it was last fall during the hurricane, and her whole community's embankment washed away with all the trees, and all the trees had to come down, and I was the person to do that. So it's an island, for crying out loud. New York City. But it's still an island. And in fact, every borough, I believe, except for the Bronx, perhaps, and Queens, perhaps, is an island. Well, Manhattan's an island, and obviously, and so is Staten Island. But anyways, we'll be leaving shortly, and we will collect this package bees, and we will bring them back here and prepare the hive. So, yeah, I'll be using the tripod later on. I'd like to not use the bee suit. It's rather cool. They should be pretty docile, so I think maybe I'll have a hat and veil standing by just in case. But yeah, what a gift. It's not quite what I had planned. I meant to change the oil today on my inverter, my generator, but it's actually an inverter from Honda, which is very fuel efficient. I suppose it's just so funny how just things change all of a sudden. So quickly, hopefully Heather will be able to tell the story herself, but I'll just kind of run by. A month ago at the meeting, Heather had mentioned that she wanted to start keeping bees, so she had ordered a package bee from an apiary down in Georgia, and she had requested the delivery to be, I believe it was around April 17th, in a couple of weeks from now, she had mentioned, and she needed to move her chickens. And the hive was going to go where her chicken coop is right now, so she was going to move her chickens, put the hive up, and she's just not ready, and the hive is not set up yet. So she had called, and they are mailing her. They apologize, of course, and are mailing her another package bee set on the 17th, like she had requested in the first place. But these bees right now need a home. And for a package bee set, they go usually for about $90 to $100. So this is certainly a gift, and I see it at that, and I'm very thankful, and I'm very welcome to having these bees come out here and live with all of us in our 100-acre wood. So, without any more delay, I am going to finish my coffee, grab my coat, and head on out there. Peace, love, and light. Puma Ghost Walker. Well, here we are at my friend's house. I'm going to go inside. I believe they said hello. And let's meet our package bees.
Come on in.
Thank you. Wonderful home you have here. Is this a turn of the century? What year?
I think it's an 1890 colonial.
1890 colonial. This
A
a work in progress always, but oh my goodness, this is absolutely gorgeous. Hey, hi there. Hi, Heather.
Hi. How are you, Puma?
I'm fine, thank you. I just love your home. Oh my gosh, I see this in Home and Gardens one day. This is my kind of place. Oh my goodness. Oh, and happy Sunday, happy April. It's the first day of April. April Fool's Day.
Yeah. Palm Sunday, April Fools.
Mm-hmm. and Palm Sunday as well. Yeah,
Yes.
it's the Holy Week. I guess the holiest of Christian holidays. This is like the biggie.
Yep.
And looky what we have here.
So
Package bees.
Here's the 3-pound container of bees.
Nice. That's about 10,000 bees in there.
Right. So these bees weren't supposed to arrive till the middle of April. So I was a little surprised yesterday when I got a call from the post office saying they had a package for me, and I said, okay, great. And they were like, it's bees. You need to come get them now.
With a little excitement in their voice,
Right.
perhaps.
So I was a little panicked at that point because I'm like, bees? Yes, I did order bees, but these bees are almost, 2.5 weeks early, and I'm not prepared for them. I have the hive, but it's not set up, and we're...
And you're moving your chickens to accommodate
I
these
have
bees,
6
right?
chickens, and we're in the process of building a new run. We're going to move the existing house, attach it to the new run, and the chickens are going to get relocated to the other side of our yard. And because we've decided the spot where the chickens are currently placed is going to be the best, most ideal location on our property for the bees. So anyway, we have a lot of work to do to finish in preparation for the bees, and the fact that you're able to take these bees and give them a home is a huge relief.
And I'm deeply honored that I got the call, the first call. There are many people that would love to get a gift such as this.
Right.
And I'm very pleased and deeply honored. It's just so amazing, and I'm looking forward to shooting the rest of the video of actually hiving these package bees.
Well, I look forward to seeing it too, just so I can see exactly how the queen's packaged, and just so I know what to
And
expect.
to release, releasing of the queen, and
Right.
yeah, and it's really straightforward. It only takes a few minutes, but shooting the video will take it a little slower, but yeah, it will be very dynamic, and gosh, just look at them. Wow, what a beautiful gift. And I thank you.
Well, thank you.
I thank you so much.
Thank you.
And you'll definitely be, we'll see how it goes. They may, I'll be able to maybe harvest a little bit of honey Normally, traditionally, when you first hive a package bee, you don't usually harvest honey the first year, but these babies are going to go into the middle of this 100-acre wooded area. I want to point out once again that, we do live in New York City here. We're in one of the 5 boroughs. We're actually here in Staten Island. And
do you want to see where their hive will be placed?
Oh, sure. Yeah, let's go. These bees will be foraging Russian olive by the thousands. I have thousands of flowering Russian olives that they're going to have so much honey.
Here's where the chickens currently live.
Okay.
This is getting dismantled, cleaned up, and the beehive will be placed kind of over where the current run is.
Okay. Yeah, right. Yeah, okay, right. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. They'll be fine. Mm-hmm. Right? Yeah, nice. I like it a lot. Now we are driving. We've got the package bees right here, sitting as a passenger, and I'm videoing while driving. I wonder if that's legal. I wonder if they have a law for that. But we're heading down this Van Duzer, and it reminds me of a tree I got into maybe 4 years ago, and it had a feral hive. The hive itself in this hollow oak tree was about 12 feet long. There was a million bees in this hive, and as I cut it up, I was working on getting the brood and the honey separated. We gathered 220 pounds of honey, out of this enormous hive, as we were planning on relocating the hive. I got called off of the project to send to another job, and I happened to have been in my bee suit with a coworker in a bee suit, and we were driving my truck down this very same road, and we had to leave the job. There was a million angry bees, and so we left driving in our bee suits, and as we're going down this road here, Van Duzer, of course, the police pull up alongside of me, and they see 2 people, the driver and the passenger, both wearing bee suits, and they pulled me over, of course, and they wanted my identification, but I had to get out of the vehicle because my identification was in my wallet, in my dungarees, my back pocket, and I had my bee suit on, and it was, they were a little standoffish at first, but I was like, listen, I had to leave with the bee suit on because the bees were still attacking us. We had pulled over after driving a half a mile away from the location, and the bees were following my truck. So when we got out and we were just swarmed with bees still, there were bees all inside, my truck. So we decided to drive more, and that's when we ran into the police, and it was a little bit to do, and they got a little weird, and they said they don't see any bees now, and I was trying to explain how I really didn't want to be wearing my bee suit while driving, but I felt that I had no choice at the time. And then we just concluded he gave me my identification back and everything, kind of smittenly. And he just said, just do whatever you want. And we took off our suits because obviously there were no more bees, and we were all happy. But it was a funny story, one of those weird moments in time that you never expect to have, and they happen. And just like now, as my passengers here are experiencing their ride, so there they are, honeybees. Be having a new home soon. So here we are, Puma Ghost Walker, living on the wild side in New York City. Gosh, I love this stuff. So here we are, back in the 100-acre woods here, just getting on property right now. And I mean, this whole place, this whole 100 acres is just loaded with Russian olive. We're on a lovely ladybird right now, ladybug, in a cluster. The Russian olive flowers are starting to push out right now, and will be blooming soon. They'll actually be blooming early this year. They're incredibly fragrant, sweet like honeysuckle. And the reason why I stopped here, when I noticed, I closed the gate behind me, and I live in a gated, wooded area here that's completely closed off and private, and safe for me, safe for my honeybees. And I remember when I moved out into the woods here, I remember I purchased at the Wiesner Nursery on Staten Island off of Victory Boulevard 10,000 ladybugs. I bought a bunch of packages and I let them all go in the woods here as kind of a celebration and a give back, a gift to the wooded area that I'm moving into here. And I was just curious. I wonder if this is one of the ancestors of the one of the offspring of one of the ladybugs that of the 10,000 that I released into this area. So here we are. We have thousands and thousands of these bushes, these Russian olive bushes, and each bush has thousands and thousands of flowers. So I've got to get cracking. Got to get that new package bee set up in their hive. And boy, they're going to have a field day, so they really got to build out some comb real fast, get the brood going. And because these Russian olives are a month early because of the warm winter that we had. All right, let's get rolling. Well, here we are, safe and sound. I've taken some things apart. Here we have the package bees over here, and resting upon their new home here eventually. We got a queen excluder over here that will be going on eventually. And as you can see, I mean, oh my goodness, all the Russian olive that is. And that is a volunteer Bradford pear tree. Not sure if they have a nectar reward, but the smell is not really very, I would say, desirable when they come into bloom, but for the most part, this 100-acre wooded area here is full of Russian olive. That'll be coming in here real shortly. So over the winter we did the harvesting of the honey, and when the honey was removed with the centrifuge, we were able to salvage a lot of the comb. I think I'll be cleaning a lot of these up, and I'll be putting these into the new hive. We're going to go into the new hive. I had hived a swarm last spring, and when I left to hike the Appalachian Trail, the queen was producing larvae, but when I returned, the hive was diminished and almost on its way out. So not really sure what happened there. I want to take a good look at the comb inside here shortly, but I'll be cleaning this up, and these boxes be building up the honey supers here today. It'll just be a quick add-on, 1, 2, 3. I don't want to disturb the temperature in the box. I am sure that the queen is got an active brood right now. I would like to investigate that. Perhaps I will do them both in the future when it gets warm again. So I don't want to disrupt the incubation process at the time. So I have a lot of work here to do. Need to prep these. These were the last combs, the honey that I just removed the honeycomb and everything. I just ran out of time. I didn't use my excluder. I just used a fine mesh cheesecloth and filtered the wax and honey, and actually I'm still doing that. But with that said, there's still a lot of honey on here. And last winter with these, as I removed the honey from the comb, I put them out on the warm days. Above 50 degrees, the bees would come out. I would feed them and allow them to forage all the remains of the pollen and that honey that could have been left on all of this comb here. So it really did them well. And I got some cleaning here to do, and we'll be shooting Hiving the Package bees here. So I just want to do a little prep work. No need to shoot all of it on video. Okie dokie. We have a few projects here that are going on at the same time, so I would like to summarize what we're going to do here, the established colony here, which is actually feral bees from a rescue over at one of the local universities. I will put my suit on to put the honey stores. I'm going to put them down below, put a queen excluder on it, and that way it's kind of cool. I'm just going to lift that up, put those underneath, put a queen excluder on it, and be done with it. It shouldn't alter the temperature inside of the brood all that much. These here have honey on it still from some processing I did. I want the bees to forage off of that. Those will all be going into here. Here we have, look at that, for the new package bees. They've got some honey here. They have some cleaning up to do. We've got some hive comb that they can build off of to get the brood going. Down below is a brood. I like to use a honey super as a brood as well. Just kind of keep things tight. So what we'll be doing, because the main focus is right here, the package bees. This top here will be taken off with the handy dandy, of course, hive tool. And underneath there, and in the center of that clump, are two things. One, a can of syrup that they have been feeding on. We have some fatalities down here. It happens. A bee only lives for 30 days, let's say. And with the traveling and everything, you're going to get some fatalities, and that's not bad. So I'm happy with this. They've been sitting out here in the cool. They're a little more dormant now than they were in the heat of my truck. They're very active on the drive home. So in here, we're going to pop this off. We're going to remove the can of syrup. We will feed them those last bits later. In here, we will pull out the queen cage, and I will try to show things in great details and how to prep the queen cage. We will then place the queen cage in here in the middle. I'm not really sure of the setup in the queen cage yet, but a lot of times they drill a hole right through. They'll have a couple of bees accompanying the queen inside her little queen cage. Everybody will feed her and take care of her. The new queen, these bees were all just gathered up. Her pheromones have pretty much adapted these bees as their new oops, hey, sorry about that. Their new queen. We have a couple of options here. I think I'm going to go for today. It's cool out still. We're going to go for the full block. We will block the hive entrance this way, just like that. Wow, how about that? I could do it with one hand. And we have a few frame sections that are missing right now, because what we will do at the very last minute, we will tap this to the ground to dislodge them, because they're all holding on to everything right now, and then we just pour them into that as quick as can be after we set up the queen in her queen cage, and we'll close things up. We'll give them a little bit more syrup. They got some honey to forage off of, and it's a done deal. So I plan on doing all of that without a bee suit on, because I suspect that they'll be dormant enough. If not, I have this little veil that will fit just quite nicely over my brimmed hat that I have. So, alright, with that said, let's do this. This is going to be fun. You know, the biggest thing about working with bees is try not to disturb them too much as far as like sudden moves, you know, violent shaking. And a lot of times it can work out really, really nice. See, at the apiary, they don't really care too much if they crush a bee or two. I imagine that this little tab here not only is holding the syrup in, but I believe that it's housing the queen. The syrup is still quite heavy, and it will feed these little babies. Greetings. Oh, hi. It's Puma Ghostwalker here. And they are a little frazzled. We got some drones in there. Hey. Hi. Welcome. Welcome. Now here's the candied, and it was being blocked by the top of the roof here. Okay. And I did that little shake there. Now let's see, the queen is alone. I have seen where they actually put the queen, oops, a daisy, with a couple of people. This is a very small looking queen, and she has, there she is, and she has a yellow marker on her thorax area. Now this little candy bit here, I'm going to actually, you know, remove that just a little bit, and they will then eat through here and release the queen. And I forgot, this doesn't look like an Italian. I think it's a mixed. Very, very interesting though. Here's the queen. Long live the queen, huh? Alright, so like I said, and look at these little Georgia little workers. Look at, hey, look at how small she is. But could be a spring newborn. But what we're going to do, like I said, was, hi everybody. I see what we got here. They did a little corking. They're I think we're going to leave that just as is. Now, there's a little infighting now. Okay. I think I would like the queen. Yeah. But anyhow, I think I'm going to pop that baby out too. And there's a lot going on. Yeah, and I'm going to do that too. Excellent. Alright, I'm very happy with all of this. These guys are a little excited with me, but I am keeping very calm, and I'm got a nice, relaxing feeling about this. And now let's pan for a bit, so we can actually see a little bit more detail. The bees are very inquisitive. They're buzzing me a lot, a little hostile, but not too bad. We're gonna put that off to the side. We have a lot of even waggling going on here as they're finding like food sources, and they just want to. Here's a drone right here. Hey, get on down. Hey, boy. Here's a drone, and we want to get all these in another drone. Get on down there, and here we go. We have the queen nestled in right here. We'll take the queen out one more time, and there. They will eventually converge on the queen. I remove that bit there. They will eat through there and release the queen quite quickly. They will want to be close to the queen. Excuse me. And so we're going to do that right now. They're buzzing me. They're in my ear. They're in my face. They really want to get things going. So I want to just tighten this up, put the camera back on the tripod, and this will all happen quite quickly now. And although they're aggressive, they haven't stung me, and they are buzzing my head quite well. But open up this sort a little better. Just love that tool. And then here's the real dynamic part. Here, plop. This, like that, and I changed my mind. We're going to, just so that we don't lose any of these darlings, we're going to, excuse me, leave this little entrance here. Going to allow these to follow the pheromones of the hive and the queen in here. There's going to be a little territorial disputes until we work it all out. But you will see. They will be happy. I actually want to remove all of the bits here like this that actually have the scent of the queen, because it does throw them off. You know, it does throw them off, and we don't. I know, ladies, I'm sorry. Just trying to get everybody. Just trying to get everybody on board. I know. They're not really happy about all of this. I think I'm going to we're going to leave them in there and let them get settled just a little bit. And I'll plug it up. Well, here we are. That was Hiving Package bees. I think it went very well. There's a couple of things I need to tighten up on over here. I do have the plug in with a small opening. I just noticed I have an opening in the side of the box where perhaps dry rot or a mouse through the winter chewed a hole for shelter. So I'm going to do a quick repair with beeswax right now, and from there the bees will seal that whole thing off, and they'll seal every little crevice within the hive and glue everything down. And we do need to put these hive boxes on here. These will go in here, and I may even do that later on today as all the bees spread out and actually leave that, because when I dumped those in there, just the whole clump just landed where these would be, and you have to do it that way, and they're all still there. But as they spread out and start doing their chores, doing the things that bees do, cleaning it out, building out the wax comb so that the queen can get busy laying eggs, and they will start then going out foraging for nectar and pollen to feed everyone. And so it all happens quite quickly. They're very fast. I've got perhaps 100 bees out. I do believe that I will close it completely with the other plug, but I'm going to give them a little time. We got some rain coming in. I still need to put this on here, but I'm not going to do it right now. I'm going to go get me a bottle of wine. It's $2.29. I feel that it was a great day. Got a few things here to do still, but I feel that the majority of it is done. May have some birds come in here and start picking off some of the bees, certainly the dead ones later, but we can't control these natural things, and it'll all be good. Conclude our adventurous day. We're going to believe I'm going to be very pleased that I put my suit on for this and getting everybody all restless. Excuse me, going over there. So incredibly heavy. The excluder is giving me a bit of a problem here. This thing is very heavy. I didn't really want to have this much of a problem here. Just need a little bit more adjustments though, but I think that could have worked out a little bit better, but good gosh, we have a lot of bees. Queen's been busy. I would say she's very healthy. Just going to square that away just a little bit more and conclude this segment. I still have these 4 frames to put in over here. I still haven't decided on blocking them off completely or having the little opening that I have right now. I'll decide that later on, and we'll take it from there. Good thing I put my suit on for that. Yeah, that could have worked out poorly, but what a wonderful day. What a wonderful day for the first day of April.